This is the ARGO Raft, and for a long time it was one of these obscure cargo holders that the Star Citizen player base would mainly ignore. It could only carry 96 SCU of cargo capacity, the same as your standard RSI constellation, while being considerably slower and underpowered. That all changed with Star Citizen Alpha 4.1.1, however, as CIG significantly buffed the ship by doubling its cargo capacity and adding it a tractor beam. The Raft has since become one of the most popular holder in the game, to the point of becoming quite ubiquitous, but that could be about to change. Behold the new player in town, the RSI Hermes. While some might think that this ship is just another addition to the RSI lineup, they're actually missing the point. Unlike the constellation Taurus, this ship was made with the sole role in mind here, cargo hauling. It's not going to carry you fancy links to a fancy vacation on the shores of Castle. It's not going to recover cargo stolen by pirates in the middle of an asteroid field. No, its job is to take your haul from point A to point B as fast and safely as possible. So today we are going to see how good it is at its job by putting it against the best of its class. For that, we are going to take a cargo hauling mission from Tisa spaceport to a Lagrange station not far away from the planet. We will see how long it takes to load it, leave the atmosphere, quantum travel to the destination, land in the hangar, and finally unload the ship. Note that for the purpose of this test, we will use both ship-mounted tractor beam and handle tractor beam for the loading and unloading process. And before we start, this video is sponsored by Beam Eye Tracker, the solution that only costs you $30 if you're looking for an effective head tracking solution in the game. Also, we have a giveaway. I'm giving away a Hermes. All you have to do is to just get into the pinned comment here for the link to the Gleam contest. Patreon and YouTube members also have an exclusive giveaway prize here, which is an L22 Wolf. Alright, so we are starting in the hangar here, and both ships are equally positioned at the same place here, right in front of the freight elevator. We just got our handle tractor beam exactly at the same time, and we are starting loading. You can see that the Raft already has an advantage. It's super easy to put the boxes right there on the cargo grid, which is just on the outside, while it's going to take a longer time on the Hermes, because first I have to put them inside, and then I'm gonna have to place them on the cargo grid inside the Hermes, so that's going to be something that's going to be at a disadvantage here. But nevertheless, it's only 6 boxes here. This is one of the missions from the medical aid. I could not take the same mission from Tisa spaceport, so I'm just carrying 6 random boxes on the Raft, but in the end it's going to be the same amount of the boxes. Oh, looks like we've already finished loading the cargo raft, the ARGO Raft here, in only 45 seconds, so that was indeed quite an impressive amount of time. Note that for the purpose of this test, I am being as effective as possible. I have trained for several days to make sure I don't make any mistake, and I know exactly where to go in each ship. So now we are going into the elevator here inside the Raft, while at the same time we're finishing loading the Hermes. You can see some of the boxes are not on the cargo grid, so I'm finishing this here, entering the bridge on the Raft, getting on the pilot seat right here, and the animation is going to be a little bit slow, but there we go. It is done in 1 minute and 24 seconds. Well, I finished loading the Hermes in only 1 minute and 19 seconds. Now I am going onto the pilot seat. Animation is happening right now, and the time is 1 minute and 37 seconds. Now I'm going to have to leave the hangar here for both ships, so we're going to have to open the hangar on the Tisa spaceport. Note that it is going to be a large hangar for the Hermes, while the Raft is using a medium hangar, so there's a little difference here between the two. The Hermes seems to be like a bigger ship, and therefore is going to be also heavier, which might be a problem when we're going to be leaving the atmosphere. It's also quite broad, so I'm trying not to bang the doors of the hangar, as you can see. But yeah, it was a little bit difficult, and I managed not to hurt the ship, so that's fine. Now we're going full throttle here, leaving the atmosphere of the planet on both screens. But it seems like very soon we are going to be able to enter quantum. Looks like I also have a little issue here. When I'm trying to get into quantum, the ship seems to be powering down. It's one of the bugs of Star Citizen Alpha 4.6. Probably will be fixed eventually further down the line. The altitude here is getting higher and higher again. We keep on climbing, and soon we are going to be able to be in quantum jump here. Note that it's going to be straight dead ahead for the Hermes, so that might be an advantage for the Hermes here. Where is going to be our jump point here for the side? It's going to be for the Argo Raft here. It's a little bit on the side, but it looks like I'm about to jump, and it's going to be, oh, that's going to be a really close one here. It's calibrating here. It looks like the raft is already calibrating, and we are going to be jumping right now in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. In the meantime, we're still in atmosphere here with the Hermes. This is much slower than I was anticipating, unfortunately. But we are going to be jumping very soon. I wonder if we're going to be arriving at her L1 before we'll jump here. Looks like we're already online, and so jumping is going to be happening right... Oh, it's still taking a long time here, calibrating. My goodness, I was not expecting that. I was expecting... Oh, there we go, it's ready. And jumping right now, 3 minutes and 41 seconds, while at the same time, I'm about to arrive here on the right screen at her L1. Now, it's really interesting here. Travel time in quantum for the raft was 36 seconds, but I'm also about to be arriving here on the left screen with the Hermes, and travel time is, I believe, going to be a little bit shorter here. So here we go, almost there. It's going to be... It's a bit slow. There you go, 4 minutes and 12 seconds, a travel time of 31 seconds. So yes, the Hermes was a little bit faster here, only 5 seconds, but I do believe that when you are traveling long distances, eventually it does make a difference. Now, this is probably where the thrusters of the Hermes are perhaps going to be making a difference. The Hermes is a fast ship going at 1200 meters per second, but at the same time, because it's heavier, it's going to take a longer time to decelerate, and it will probably drift as well, although the raft is also known for drifting quite a bit. Yeah, thanks to its boost here, I managed to arrive close to the station at an astonishing speed here, much more than I was anticipated. That's good, but I was able to call a hangar a little bit earlier with the raft, and I knew exactly where I was. You can see the raft is already positioning itself to go into the hangar, while the Hermes is going in front of the hangar. So the position to go in front of the hangar here is going to be happening a little bit slower, and so the approach is also going to be a little bit later. The raft already has its landing gear on, and it's going to be entering the hangar right now for a touchdown that should be happening within a few seconds. There we go, positioning the ship just in front of the freight elevator for maximum efficiency. There you go, touchdown here in 5 minutes and 34 seconds. That was very impressive indeed. Well, the Hermes is also making its approach right there, and it's going to touch down very soon. Note that from the arrival at her L1 to the touchdown, it took 1 minute and 48 seconds for the Hermes. Almost there. The ramp is a little bit long here, so it's causing difficulties, and touchdown is happening right now at 6 minutes. Interesting, that is also 1 minute and 48 seconds, so overall it is a tie between both ships. Now, I managed to get onto the cargo, the tractor beam here inside the raft. It would take a little bit of time here because you have to change the deck, while getting to the tractor beam of the Hermes is definitely much faster. And so here we go, the unloading process is happening, and it seems like, I was thinking that using the rail here of the Hermes would make things faster, but actually it does not. The cargo raft here, the ARGO raft, is also having quite an advantage because the cargo grade is just outside, and all I have to do is simply drag the containers from the grid all the way to the freight elevator, and that's basically it. While here with the Hermes, I am still wasting some time while I'm waiting for the rail to go back and forth, as you can see on the screen. So the raft is basically almost done here. I believe I just have a couple of containers left. This should be the last one right there, and after that I'm going to have to go down to the floor and then go to the freight elevator, and that's going to be finishing the job. So we're almost there here on another advantage for the ARGO raft, but I have to rush inside the interior. Oops, wrong room here. Oh no, this is the correct room. There's the elevator here, something that I do not need to worry about when it comes to the Hermes. You can see, there we go, getting one more container, but I am already going down here to the floor in the raft. Unfortunately, the Hermes has a sixth container here, so I'm going to get to the console of the freight elevator already way ahead of the raft, and the raft is the winner here. Job finished in 7 minutes and 44 seconds, while the Hermes is unfortunately, well, not done yet, although I'm going also to the freight elevator, but it's taking a little bit longer. There we go, activating the console here on the Hermes, and the job is finished in 8 minutes and 6 seconds. The ARGO Raft is the winner. And so there we have it, the Raft wins this challenge. I think that it was very interesting to put these two ships in similar situations and see which one was the most effective. The Raft certainly got the edge with the manual loading, and I was surprised to see it enter quantum faster than the Hermes. In the end, it was still a very tight contest, and I think that we were able to highlight major differences between the two ships. While the Raft boasts extreme practicality for loading and unloading, the Hermes is slightly faster in quantum and has a more practical interior. It also has more room, allowing for more haulage. In the end, the decision maker between both ships will be the usage you'll make out of the two. If you want to do quick back-to-back missions, the Raft will be your best pick, while the Hermes would perhaps be better to stack missions and put as many containers on board as possible. Anyway, that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed this comparative, let me know in the comment section down below which ship are you using. Do you prefer the Raft or the Hermes? Let me know also your preferences in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed the video as well. A big shout out as always to my Patreon and YouTube members, including my latest Patreon member, Ace the Puma, as well as my highest tier Patreon members, Dr. Fobin, Sokarta Sisius, The Key to Docker, Shadow Rise, and Zero Kosher. I've been the Eradicator. Thank you so much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next one.